Geert Wilders campaigned for an exit. That's the Netherlands' exit from the EU. Let's bring you a sense of the reaction in Brussels. Sophia Baptista is there. Has there been a reaction so far, Sophia?
Well, Lucy, there has been some. As we just heard from Anna, this was a massively unexpected victory that came as a shock for Europe. And I think here in Brussels today is fair to say that the EU has woken up to a bit of a nightmare. Now, this morning, several nationalist and far-right leaders across Europe have congratulated Wilders on the election result. We heard from Hungary's far-right Prime Minister, Viktor Orban. He said that the result of the Dutch election shows that the winds of change are here. In Spain, the leader of the far-right party Vox, Santiago Abascal, said that the result of the election shows that many people in Europe want stronger borders. In Italy, we heard from the Deputy Prime Minister, Matteo Salvini, who called Wilders a friend, and he said that a new Europe is possible. Now, interestingly, we still have not heard from the leaders of France, Germany, Italy, Spain, and also here in Brussels, we haven't heard from the leaders of the EU institutions. And I think, Lucy, that goes to show that several EU countries are concerned, to say the least, at the prospect of Geert Wilders becoming the next Dutch Prime Minister.
Indeed, and I wonder, Sophia, what all of this means, particularly if we continue to see the rise of the far right and these populist movements in Europe, what that potentially means for Ukraine.
So that's a good point. Wilders has said repeatedly that he wants to stop all military aid to Kyiv. So it could have quite a big impact on that. Just to give you an idea, one of the reasons why people in Brussels will be concerned is that there are, giving a seat at the table here in Brussels to somebody like Wilders could transform the dynamics of power here. There are already a few far-right European leaders like Viktor Orban from Hungary, but those are the minority. But having a far-right government in the Netherlands, a country that is influential, a country that was one of the founding members of the European Union, that would give more clout to those far-right ideas when decisions in Brussels are made. And when we talk about those decisions, that's all sorts of things, from climate policy to the way that the EU should deal with migration, to how the EU should deal with Ukraine, whether to send more money, for example, something that all EU leaders are expected to vote on in about a month. So that could definitely have an impact. So I think today, yes, a big victory for Wilders in the Netherlands, but here in Brussels, this is something that is being watched with quite a lot of concern.
Sophia, thank you so much.